I can't believe I missed the Yellowstone season finale for that. For that and garbage. But the Vikings allegedly lose to the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers 37-10 at Lambeau Field Sunday Night Football. National television, man. Like, if you're Vikings ownership and you see your team just quit on their head coach and just roll over and die, and slinging Sean Mannion just out there popping off all over the place on national television, no. Vikings, the best 7-9 team in NFL history, nailed it. Eliminated from playoff contention. Also, it gave the Packers the 1 seed. Also, the Eagles and their stupid fans are in the playoffs now, and we have to buy Packers stock and put it up there. Well, joke's on everyone else, because I'm going to find the smallest, like, postage stamp size piece of Packers stock and put it up there. But what can you do? And there's no winners, there's no losers. There's only losers in this place. But this did feel like the Zimmer series finale. Like, it felt complete, because I don't know how you come back from this, because you would think, I understand that, he's on scholarship because he fixed Leslie Frazier's defense in 2014. Cool. If you're a head coach and you miss the playoffs in 3 out of 4 seasons, and the fact that you haven't been above 500 in 2 years, the Vikings haven't been above 500 since 2019, you think that you would get fired, right? Like, that run would have gotten Belichick fired. It did get him fired in Cleveland. Well, they moved and Modell moved on, but that's not the point, right? So even the best head coaches in the league, which I don't think Zimmer is anyway, that track record, it's a what have you done for me lately league. I don't think that they would survive that. The defense, I mean, they're fine at the start. They held the Packers to 6 points and 3 drives into the red zone, but then it fell apart. And everyone except for 54 and 22 quit, because everyone knows that the season is over. It was cold out. They're on the road. They're away from their families, and no one liked it. And they know that the Zimmer era is over too. So they're just like, yeah, whatever. Now, you would think that it would be a little bit of every man for himself, but not tonight. Not tonight, man. And a lot of players do need to donate their game checks to charity this week. I'm just saying, start 2022 off with a nice big tax break, man. How about that? It was just embarrassing. As a fan, like, obviously we knew going in that the Vikings were probably going to get shelled. It is what it is. But you're outmanned and outgunned, but you just don't surrender like that. You just don't roll over and die. But they did. And Zimmer, he lost the locker room last year. After that horrific 1-5 start, he never really got it back. And I think everyone was just coasting by. And it wasn't going to be business as usual. And this team was too talented for this embarrassment. And you could say, sure, 12 straight one-score games. And you could look at all the games that didn't go the Vikings' way. Oh, you look at the Bengals and the Cardinals and the Cowboys and the Ravens and et cetera, et cetera. That's on coaching. That's on Zimmer. That's him not putting the team into advantageous situations. That's him mismanaging the game, giving away yardage, giving away points, especially under 2 minutes. 120 points surrendered in the final 2 minutes of second and fourth quarters. An NFL record. And you have a game to play. So it's just maddening, man. It's just maddening. Also, so yeah, Cousins out. Sean Mannion, he wasn't terrible, but there was zero goose egg, D'Angelo Russell chance that you were going to win a game with Sean Mannion. Everyone knew that going in. Even Zimmer had to have known that. A journeyman veteran who has been asked whenever he's gotten action in the regular season, and he had 1 day of practice, fresh off the COVID list, and there was no way that you were going to win. And sure, Kellen Mond, who got in a little bit of garbage time. Actually, no, he didn't even get in because of garbage time. He got in because Sean Mannion got hurt, and they were taking a look at his hand. So I'm not even going to credit Zimmer with that decision of finally playing the kid. Yeah, he looked like a rookie because he was in for 1 drive, and he didn't get to practice on Friday. Minor details. But, I mean, what would have happened? Would you have lost by 27 with Kellen Mond in? Oh, woe was me. But with his arm, with his mobility, he was a wild card factor. And we said all week, right, Kellen Mond would have given you a better chance to win than Sean Mannion. You certainly would have lost, and you could have lost a lot worse with Kellen Mond as well. But what TF do you have to lose? If you lose, you're out of the playoff chase. And if you lose, you're probably out of a job. You're probably out of a job anyway. But Mond in for 1 series and then out, it's just so stupid. The only reason why Sean Mannion returned for that final drive is because Zimmer, his ego is so weak. He's like, well, Sean Mannion was my decision. So even though it would make sense to get reps for a guy who could be your future franchise quarterback, I don't care. He doesn't care because he knows he's not going to be part of the Vikings' future anyway. So we're going to make the point in a video tomorrow morning. That's why he has to go today or Monday. He has to be fired Monday. He cannot be on the sideline for the Vikings Week 18 because the dumbass, stubborn attitude. Like, if Zimmer is coaching against the Bears Week 18 US Bank Stadium, he will start Sean Mannion. He will start all the jabroni veterans ahead of young, promising guys who need reps, who need real action, regular season game reps going forward. Kellen Mond, Wyatt Davis, Chaz Surratt, ISM, Cameron Bynum. They all need to be out there starting. They all need to play the entire game, but if Zimmer is there, he won't. He won't. And if you mandate that they have to play, he'll just quit. Actually, that might be better. I don't know, but it's so rough, man. Like the fact that Dalvin was facing 9-10 men in the box every single time, and you're just trying to run up the middle. I mean, that's on Clint Kubiak as well. It looked like you were running a preseason offense. Now, and I understand. Yeah, Sean Mannion, he's a backup quarterback who had 1 day of practice, so you can't really bring out all the stops. And Dalvin, I mean, couldn't get anything going. It's whatever. And with Clint Kubiak, unless this was some like sophisticated mandate from Zimmer from above to just be horrible, I mean, no. Like, he needs to be gone as well, especially if and when the Vikings do hire an offensive-minded head coach. Byron Leftwich, Kellen Mond, Brian Daboll, no matter what, it's possible. Bieniemy, sure. Also, Clint Kubiak's next job interview, it can't end with, "Do you know who my dad is?" I mean, come on, man. It's cathartic. Like, what do we expect, right? But a couple honorable mention winners. Eric Kendricks flying around making plays. Yeah. James Lynch, big tackle for loss on third down. Yeah. Oh, Garrett Bradbury, immaculate reception. That's been his highlight of his Vikings career. Also, they should consider moving him to H-back or use him like a fullback like Ricard, even though you got C.J. Ham. And the next head coach might not even use a fullback, so who knows? KJ Osborne looked good. Jefferson did what he could with Sean Mannion. So I don't know. But there's a couple things that have to happen. Zimmer fired within the next 24 hours. He cannot be the head coach by the end of day Monday. He cannot. Got to start fresh. Even though it's just one game, you can start interviewing head coaching candidates this week. You can give Andre Patterson a shot. Play all the rookies. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And also Kinkenny and Wong. I mean, Dalvin, I love him, but he's not in contention for rushing titles this year, so let him sit. Kinkenny, give him all the carries. How about some A.J. Rose? I don't know, man, but you knew that you were going to lose, but losing this way to the Packers, it still sucks. It does. But season's over. Packers 1 seed. Eagles in the playoffs. Great. But time for a new start. Who knew that Stephon Diggs was right the entire time? It's crazy, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings, Packers, yeah, whatever. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something into the Venmo because draft season, baby. That's right. But until next time, Skol, production value.